What's up? Oh my god, so many y'all pulled up. Thank you so much, bro. Hello, Sagaki, Jordan, Rowan, Zoomamin. Oh, everybody. What's up? What's up? I'm chilling. I was able to figure out how to listen to music without getting copyright strike, so I'm vibing right now. Oh god. How y'all doing, dude? Hopefully the volume isn't too bad. I'm like sitting a little bit away from my microphone. Cause I got this goofy ass, oh, that's my TikTok. Cause I got this goofy ass setup whenever I stream art stuff. I got art class. East art class. East art. East Spider-Man. I got this art class. I don't know where to begin with this. That's the thing. I just kind of was like, yeah, we'll do color theory. I'll just like show you how I use colors. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, let me see. Dying of allergies. How are you today, bro? Don't let the pollen take you out. That's how I'm feeling right now too. Not gonna lie. Like, let me see. Teacher Shino era. So true, so true. Teacher Shino. So, like, last time I showed y'all, like, what? Like, this goofy thing. I'm doing good. I've been feeling great after joining this group. Me too, me too. It's all so nice and supportive. Like, last time, I've been, like, studying up on, like, oh, shit, it's me. And, I think I have me, but it's just echoing. Oh, shit, it was just me. Oh, okay, good. Oh, I got scared. I was like, no way. Last time, I know I showed y'all, like, this goofy shit that I do. Actually, wait. Just rotate that, because... Because I showed y'all this goofy stuff that I do. That I changed the background, right? Because I told y'all last time. Like, what I do most of the time is I always change the background when I draw to this, what is this color? It's this sort of orangey brownish color. It's very desaturated, but it's very, you know, it reminds me of like charcoal paper. That's what I like to think of it as. Just to make sure you don't like hurt your eyes, you know? I do that now. Yeah. It's really useful. It's really useful. Just so you don't hurt your eyes while you're doing like digital art, cause you know, it hurts so bad if you're just looking at this like white screen all day. You know, for like as long as you do, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Hopefully the volume is the volume okay? Turn it down a little bit. There you go. Yeah, just so you don't like hurt your eyes. Yes, it was so painful at first. Like doing this. Yeah, when you look at this like white screen all day, it like hurts your eyes like so bad. I can't do it. So I use this sort of charcoalish color, charcoal paper color, where it's like a little bit of orange, but you know. Then I did gray, but the brown, orange, gray is great. Yeah, the brown, orange, and gray is like what I usually go for because this color is like, it helps with like, you know, what do you call that like setting? It's like blue light or whatever. It's like a blue light filter. And that's what it sort of is mimicking with the like orange in it. But because of this, because you're using like a color darker, it makes the colors like black and white. Like right now you see these, right? It's just black and white. That's what your eyes perceive them as. But that's because of the color behind it. That's because I'm using this like brownish color behind the black and white, right? But if I put straight up white and straight up black with these colors, now it looks like a cream and a brown. It's just tricking your eyes. It's just your eyes being all goofy. You see? Putting that like white and black, like pure black and pure white, right next to what you thought was like white and brown, it now turns into a cream and like a brown. But I prefer to use the cream, this cream. Oh shit, where's my color? Nah. I prefer brain illusion, big brain illusion moment. Yeah, exactly. I prefer to use this cream and then this brownish color for my line art, because when it's like by itself, like without these two, it just looks like it's white and brown. It just looks like it's like white and black. I mean, it's really useful. I really like using this these two colors just to make it, because it's like, it's not totally black and it's not totally white. So if you wanted to have like something lighter, you don't like restrict yourself, you know? You don't restrict yourself, because if you need something whiter than white, like you can't go that far. Like you've already gone as far as you can go. So like going a little bit lower or a little bit, you know, not too light helps you, you know, if you need more colors than you already have. That's what I like to do in my art. Like I told y'all, what is it? Even on my like person, on my little Pngtuber, the white color on like my little, what do you call that? My little neckline, that's this cream color, but it looks like it's white, just regular white, because of how your eyes perceive it. It's just tricking your eyes, your goofy little eyes. It's just tricking your goofy little eyes. What the fuck is that? Clear it. And then with the color wheel, it's a little difficult for me to explain how this goofy shit works right here. Yeah, stop goofy eyes, goofy little eyes. These goofy little eyes is like, it's just what it perceives colors as, right? And you just gotta use that to your advantage. Hi, Shino. Hi, Chicken Blade. Hello. The whole crew pulled up. Shit. It's just, I'm just teaching art class, you know, goofy stuff. It's like, okay, let me see if I can. I should have, like, copy pasted, like, a color wheel or something. No. Let me see if I can get a bunch of colors right off the bat. Reddish. Hey, I'm in my 5th period class right now. Shit, bro. You in skew? You in skew? Is anybody else in school right now? I'm not. Today's my break day. Basically, except for like a stream, but like I like streaming. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Word purple. Purple. Pink. Pink. Here. Color wheel. I'm still here. Good to know. Good to know. So like here's a pretty basic kind of shitty color wheel, but we'll work with this, okay? We'll work with what I can. I should have just copied. I should have just gone to the internet for a color wheel. Oh shit. That's too big. There's a lot of different things you can do with color, obviously, but using color to your advantage is what is the big brain thingy. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not in school, but I'm doing school. Yeah, I'm not in school, but I'm like doing school in college. I'm a colleague. So let me see. Everybody knows about let me see. What am I trying to remember? It's this weird term. I think it's analog. I can't really remember. But my design actually uses this color wheel scheme. It's the colors adjacent to each other. You see this? So I used orange as like my main PNG color, but I added red and yellow too. It's just the adjacent colors, you know? You can do the same thing. It just has to be like right next to each other on the color wheel. You know what I'm saying? Using this sort of scheme can help you in like, you know, doing your thing, doing your little art thing and making it look nice. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I see. You see how my design, my little PNG utilizes this analog thingy? Because the colors, I'm using orange as my main color, but I'm also going red and yellowish. And I'm using more like desaturated, saturated colors as I go in my little PNG. Yeah, you're so right. Thank you so much. I owe you my life. It's just making sure you can understand these sort of concepts. It's like you don't need to understand everything when it comes to, you know, art and stuff, understanding color. But like most of the time, it is pretty useful, you know? You have a wonderful color palette so far. Oh, thank you, thank you. Let me see. Where's another one? Here's like another color harmony thingy. Ba 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 ba. Trying to find the like, cause I made notes for this. I made notes. I've been studying my color theory. I've been studying my color theory so much just for this stream. We went through analogs. Oh, you know what? Monochromatic. I tend to use neon or exotic colors for me, but pastels are really cool too. Yeah, pastels would be like this area, right? Pastels would be that color, and the neon colors are actually just saturated. They will be like on this sort of area. The saturated colors will be here. Desaturated colors will be like down here. And did you know that like certain colors can determine like the mood of a piece? So let me see. More saturated. I'm gonna go here on this side. Go here on this side. So if you wanted to do like, I don't know, like a very I used green and went over on all the grays for black and such. Yeah, Savaki, your design is more monochromatic, and monochromatic is just one color. So monochromatic, you would just be using one color, which your color would be green, right? And it would just be going up and down the saturation scale. You would just be going all the way, like all over this what is it? Goofy little color box. It's monochromatic, so it's just one color, but you're just utilizing like, you know, saturation rather than other colors. Like, yeah, you can use like other tiny colors, but most effectively you can just use one, you know. Definitely. That's exactly what I did. Minus a lot of shades of different colors. I tend to be more associated with red and orange colors. Yeah, it seems like you went for very neon, or like, well, not neon, but very saturated, like up in this corner almost for your design. Just going all up in that corner. You know what I'm saying? And determining like saturation can help like what your design is, your design's mood is what I would say. Like desaturated, and saturated. You can see the obvious difference between these two types of greens. The second one on this side almost looks like a teal. This kind of almost looks like a teal, but you know, we'll leave it. But you can sort of determine the moods just from these colors, you know? On this side, it would probably be more somber or like sad. A sad sort of setting, or a very just plain sort of setting. And then this one would be a very like open green field is what I see. Yeah, very desaturated. Yeah, it just determines what type of mood you want to give your piece. Like you could also say this is like more edgy, and then this one's more excited and happy. You know what I'm saying? You can sort of determine colors like that. And that's how you use like desaturation and saturation to your advantage, you know? Edgy. A little bit edgy. You know, these desaturated colors on this side versus the saturated colors. I'll fall in love again, baby. Do you even have the guts to say meow, 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 meow. And then we got how do you say that word? Triadic. And then we got the triadic colors. And that will basically be this, like, okay. That'll be basically this, and this. It'll be a triangle. It'll be a triangle, basically. Karaoke stream. Imagine. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's so nerve-wracking. That's so nerve-wracking. But imagine, that'd be so cool. This would be a triadic color scheme. It's not really like, you know, this sort of color scheme is like equal distance to each other, but it's hard to do in like equal amounts, you know? The colors can almost look sort of childish. And that's what I think most people who use this scheme like to go for. You see, it would be orange. I know my color wheel's so goofy. My color wheel goofy as hell. So even, it would be like red, blue, and yellow would be a triadic color scheme. Just as orange, purple, and whatever. Green would be a triadic color scheme. It almost looks childish next to each other. That's why it's hard to make it look very serious, if you would say. If you would say that. These colors, and then this would be a triadic color scheme too. It's just a very cartoony or childish look, you know? So that's why most like comics, or not comics, but children's books will have these color schemes. It's just more like that. Yeah, I use secondary colors now because I was formerly a second player until yeah. Complementary is actually the next one. Complementary, check it out. So complementary is obviously gonna be directly across each other from the color scheme. So basically, red, green. Oh, wait. I messed that up. Red and green. Blue. Oops. Blue and orange. You know, everybody knows these sort of colors, you know? These complementary colors. But what they don't tell you a lot of the time is that orange. What they don't tell you a lot of the time is that you're not supposed to use the colors equally. Most people who think because it's like a 50-50, like it's right across from each other, that you're supposed to use these colors sort of just equally in value, but that's not true at all. If anything, use one like 75% and 25% to make it more just weirdly balanced. It's like it gives you more of a better effect using sort of not equal amounts, because if you use equal amounts, it's gonna look a little goofy. Yeah, it was accompanied by a player dressed in blue orange pellets. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, just having that sort of color, you know, that little goofy ass color, and not using it at an equal amount will help you a lot. Let me fix this like goofy little thing. Goofy little color wheel. Wait, Boo 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 boo. What is this song? I'm like, bro, what's the song doing? What the dog doing? Okay, there we go. Now it looks a little better, right? But you want to use, when it comes to complementary colors, you want to use one more than the other, right? But you also want to predominantly use the cool color more. So green, blue, you want to use the cool color more, because in that case it'll be more effective than using the warm colors. I mean, unless it looks like a beach ball. This cute little beach ball. A goofy beach ball. And then you can also attach like certain, not really meanings, but certain what do you call this? I guess values to the colors. So for instance, this will be warm and this can be cool. You know what I'm saying? This can be like what? Flower, and then this is like the grass or the garden. You know? Having those like little things attached will help you. You know what I'm saying? It's just as simple as that. It's just as simple as that. You just have to, oh my god, I understand now. You see what I'm saying? You can probably see a lot of complementary colors in your day-to-day, but not like understand what they go, like why they go together. Okay, next one, split complementary. Same thing as complementary colors, except you split the bottom. You're so good at explaining things. Thank you. I was so worried I wasn't gonna be able to explain anything right. If I'm going too fast, let me know. Next one, split complementary. So, hello cat. Doing an art class. So you know how we did like this sort of green, because that's like directly across. You can do split complementary by cutting it, you know, by cutting it right there, and then that will be your color scheme from like then on. That red, let me see, where's my color? That red, green, and blue will be a split complementary. What else split complementary? Is there a color you associate with yourself? Yellow, 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 yellow. I love yellow. I love yellow. Yellow is the color I absolutely associate with myself. I failed art class because I kept eating the colors. Dog, ain't no way. Ain't no way. What? Another complementary color would be, or split complementary color would be purple, green, and yellow. This would be another split complementary. That triangle did not look good. Because they are directly, the purple and the yellow are directly across from each other, but it's also split to add in the green right there. Yummy! Another split complementary would be orange, orange, green, and blue. Because orange and blue are the complementary, but we add on to make it a split complementary. Yeah, because characters like Joker or Goblin wear those colors. Yeah, you can see the color schemes in different things when you have the color palette. What's the ugliest color? The fuck, there is no ugly color. There is no ugly color. I like all the colors. But my least favorite color is blue. Not to be judgmental. My least favorite color is blue. Oh. But in my design, okay. Let me see. I'm gonna tab out. Where's my design? Where's my little design? Here it is. Is this the original? Yeah, this is the original. In my design, you see how yellow is like the main focus of the color? I used a complementary color. So complementary to yellow would be blue, right? Would be a blue or like a purple. And I decided to do a blue in my eyelids. It's really, really hard to see, but it's there. You see the blue? There's a tiny blue tint in my eyelids to balance out the colors. Just a little bit. You see how cool that is? Just knowing what colors to use and when to use them can help your art look. I never thought of that. You didn't? Juicy can't. Bro, why you gotta pull up the Juicy all of a sudden? My design is actually so. It looks exactly like him. Like, compare this. Expose my chrome real quick. Juicy Matsu. Not to go off track, but my design is. It's just him. It's just the blueprint. It's just him. You can see like you can see the like resemblance. And he utilizes also those triadic colors with the green, yellow, and blue. Like I said before. That's so cute though. Thank you. But yeah, it's cute though. It's just him. He's just funny. He's just a goofy little funny man. Or actually, it's analog. You can consider this analog at that point. I honestly, let me really realize that. His color scheme would be analog. Do you have lore about your band-aid nose? No. Do you want to make my lore? Oh, next one's another complimentary. Except, or is it just a style? I think it's just a style preference. Just a style thing. Another complementary color is actually called double complementary. So, you know, green, or I mean not green. So yellow and blue are directly across from each other on the color wheel, right? But to make it a double complementary, you can add on this pink and this sort of green. So it's like a little bop bop. I assumed you thought you had that because you were an athlete of some sort. No, I'm just goofy. If anything, I hit my face a lot on my table when I sneeze. So that could be something. Double complementary, another green, yellow, and then purple and red. It would be like a little star, you know? Those colors, red, purple. You sneeze so hard you hit your mic? I do! I hit my face on my mic sometimes. Here's some complementary, or I guess double complementary. Double complementary is just exactly what it is. It's splitting the like ends of the colors. Ouch. I know. I bonk my head a lot of the time. It kind of sucks. Here's another famous double complementary color palette. You'll see this a lot of the time. These four colors are double complementary. Colors would be cool if my eyes saw them, right? No. That's a famous what is it? Double complementary color scheme that a lot of people use. So many people use that MF color scheme, dude. It's insane. It's insane, not gonna lie. But that's the color wheel. And yeah, you can see, just like I said before, utilizing when to use colors. I have a, what is it? Not a monochromatic, an analog color scheme. So I have red, orange, and yellow. But you can see in most of these colors, like for instance, my hair, it's still red. It's still considered red, but it's very desaturated. If you use all the colors, would it look good still? Probably not. I mean, you can try. I mean, there's some pieces that look good with all the colors, but it would look very, it would probably have to be like a very neon or a very, maybe excited. Maybe a very childish painting, you know? Not childish in the bad sense, but in the good sense, But you can see in everywhere I have some sort of yellow. It's analog colors. It's still orange, yellow, and red. It's all a part of that side of the colors. Even my shirt is orange considered. And then I also did a, a complementary color by using blues. By using blues or purples in the eyes and the shirt. So it all balances itself out in a more, you know, well sense, you know what I'm saying? So it balances. You can do those sort of things. I didn't add too much blue to my art because I didn't want it to, you know, go better or go like on top of like what I wanted to convey, which was the analog color scheme. I don't really know, not many people refer to the color wheel all the time, but you know, you still can. So when it comes to this, I'm gonna do some basics, some like tiny basics. What? I know damn well that ain't the color. Is that the color? Oh yeah, it is. Never mind. So let me show you guys how I color. Oops. Bleh. How I color goofy little skin. Skin will be kind of a different thing, but it's still a part of the color stream for today. So let me just go crazy with this. This is like a similar skin color that I have that I'm using right here. Damn, a whole ass art tutorial stream. I know. Whole ass art tutorial. Are y'all like digital or like traditional? Ooh, that should be a poll. Holy fuck. That should be a poll. Which are you? Digital or traditional? Digital. Both, honestly. Tried traditional. Traditional primarily. Here, I did a poll just for funsies. IDK if I make my skin too white or greenish for my PNG or not. Yeah. Actually, I don't think it's a bad thing to make your skin more green, because that's just how skin actually does work. So let me see if I can find where my skin references are at. Because the skin will be very varying, I guess. Let me see. Where is it? Where my reference at? Where my reference at? Okay. Found it. So let me just finish this color. So make another layer. Yeah, it's okay to make your skin like greenish, because naturally on a person you will have more of a green tint on the eyes, like right here. Green equal orange. No. You will have more of a green tint on your neck too. Some people have like, some people prefer at least sort of purple brown or purple, what do you call that? A dark purple tint on the eyelids. It's like whichever you prefer, either a green tint on the eyelids or a purple tint on the eyelids. It's not really a bad thing to have these tints, just because it does make it look more realistic. And then it will be more red on like the nose here. On the nose and across the head, across the little head. Where else? Let me see. There will be some, where my blue at? Where my blue at? I guess it's a blue. Trying to make more saturated. Blue will also be on the bottom of the face. The bottom of our faces are more cool colored than the top of our faces. The top of our faces, like our foreheads, like up here. Like foreheads will be more yellow. I'm learning so much from this stream. I'm glad. And then our chest will also be more yellow. I need a picture of this. Ooh. I can show you where my reference is from, because the reference did it way better. Our shoulders will be more pink, or I mean more red tinted. And then our lips will be more red tinted. It's just determining where the blood goes in your face, you know? Your chin, not really. The top of your head, that's where your brain is. It'll be more there, but like the middle of your face, where you do expressions and stuff, will have a lot of blood. So it'll be more red. You know, the cooler, less blood. More red, more blood in your system, you know? That'll be where all this stuff sort of goes. So just remembering where the blood is in your face. Oh, what am I looking at? It's the colors on people. This is how the colors work, okay? Don't judge me. This will be how, cause like, yeah, this is where you determine where the blood flow is on your face. You know, to make your face look more natural, you can see more blood flow in your cheeks. Sometimes a lot of people do it on the nose, or I mean on the ears. Ears is a very popular place where the blood goes, you know? I forgot that was part of the green. And then your shoulders will also have a lot of blood flow, I guess. Shoulders are just kind of cute to make more tinted. Forehead and chest will be kind of tinted. It won't have too much, but it'll be kind of. And the bottom of your chin, the top of your eyelids won't really have that much blood flow, because that's not usually where they go. But that'll be where sort of it goes, you know, where the tint goes. So don't stress out too much if there's like, what is it? If there's a green in your skin, because I mean there is green in your skin. But since I'm using like goofy little this thing, and just it's not gonna look very good. Let me just do it how I was gonna do it originally. Sag. So what I like to do is I like to alpha lock it, and I like to go in with my blush first. So like I said, the top of the ears, The ears will be more red. That's where the, you know, that's where your expressions go. And then again on the cheeks, on top of the nose, on the other cheek. Not the nose is like a really popular place. The nose is like where I like to put blush. It's like a popular just for me thing. I know it's not really blush because most of the time it's just on the cheeks, right? But I like to put it on the nose just because it makes it look like it just adds a little cute factor to it. So let me zoom in that. And then a lot of people also like to do it on top of a little bit, not on top of the eyelids, but close to the eyelids. You know? Neat. And then like I said, hi Icy Duck. Like I said, doing it on top of the lips. The lips, I like to make it just a little bit more. And then you can't really see the shoulders on this, but I'll do it anyways on this side at least. It's snowing where I am. Oh, snow, pog. So, here, this is all our red parts, you know? It's like 5 inches in April, Sag. So this is where all our red parts will go. And for shading the skin, I like to take the same skin color. This is like for digital, but I think the same thing can be applied, you know, for traditional. I like to take the same skin color. I like to clip mask the layer on top of it, and then turn it to a multiply layer. And then it'll automatically make whatever skin color you chose just a little bit darker. And if you want, you can, like, you know, change it a little bit, do all that goofy stuff. And then, like I said before, usually I'll have like some sort of light source, like a little sunshine. I'll put one over here. That'll be where our light is gonna come from. Just so it always reminds you, you know? I like to have like a reminder of where the light is coming from. Hello, Gemflower. Just to have that little reminder of where the light is gonna be coming from. Oops. Accidentally. Oop. Hang on. This will be sort of very sped up because, you know, it's nice. It's supposed to be just a whip. And another good thing to keep in mind while you're doing like shading is to keep some hard edges. These sort of harsh edges, and then maybe some shading, you know? Shading is where I struggle the most. Yeah, you don't want to make it look, cause traditional, or I mean not traditional, cause the stereotypical, like, what is it, digital art is like this. It looks very, like, having this sort of shading, it doesn't look very nice. You want to have like very harsh edges on some points, so you get your point across on, like, yeah, this is where the shading stops. Having those like, I guess, harsh edges makes a big difference between your art on digital. Looking how can you draw my OC? I cannot draw your OC. I am broke. I need Skrill. Pay me to draw your OC. But yeah, having these sort of harsher edges really helps out the drawing and making it seem less tacky. Just try to make sure you balance it with some softer edges. What I like to do is I like to, you know, keep the sides of it harsh, but then blend it out towards the bottom. You can see it kind of here. Blend it out towards the bottom, but more harsher at the top. See that? Like that. Yeah. Smart. Smart. And then for like skin shading, nose, I just like to add this like weird oval shape. It's kind of like a football. Kind of like a little football. And then I like to blend out the bottoms of it. the bottom of it where the lip is, but keep the top of it very strict. Very strict and small. Same thing with the bottom of the lip. To the direction of the sun, wherever the sun is coming from, I like to keep it more sharp. I like to keep it more sharp, and then where the sun is like leaving, I like to blend it out a little bit so it looks like that. Remember when I drew your OC? No, I don't have any OCs. I don't have any OCs. This is what? I thought that stereotypical shading in digital art was just not there. Yeah. Stereotypical shading is like just shading like, okay. Stereotypical digital art shading is like this. Just like shading out everything. Shading out all the edges. I meant the character that you're using. Did you? Like that. That's stereotypical digital art shading. That's so it's just tacky. Not very good. I don't remember this. I would have put it like on the end card or something. So you cannot see, because of where the sun is coming from, you cannot see that ear at all. You know, you can barely see the ear. You can see the ear, but the shading for that ear will be like completely full. Same with this side, but just only inside the ear. Shino's character is just Shino. Yeah, it's just me. It's just a little old me. Oops. There you go. And then I'll put some here. And shade it out. There you go. And then same thing under the neck. Under the neck is where like a lot of people have this weird little loopy thing. This little loopy thing. Ah. There you go. You can make that whole thing. You can just do that. If you wanna, like, I'm always impressed by your art. Oh my lord. No, you're making me blush. If you wanted to, you can keep, you know, you can just keep it in mind to keep the, where the sun, you know, the sun is up here. To keep that side where the sun is showing more harsher than the side where the sun is not showing. So if you wanted to keep this side harsh, but then keep this side more shaded, or like this. It adds a weird effect, but it works. I'm gonna redraw it. I don't remember you drawing it. Same thing with the face. I like to add like this little line going along the face. So it's like, it looks like it's rounded off and it's just not just plain. See what I mean? So it's not just fully. It looks magnificent. Savaki's right. You are wonderful and awesome. No, you make me blush. Looks magnificent. Oh my god, thank you. And if you want a cool little tidbit for eyelids, a lot of people do this. Let me see if I can get it smaller. A lot of people have these sort of... That's a bad way. Oh, my neck just fucking... Oh, God. Add those little droplets on the ends. Like, you can see, I have it in my art a little bit. But instead of the ends, instead of, like... It's just the ends instead of the middles. And then, just shading this. So it looks like that. It adds, like, this little highlight. You can add, like, this little highlight in your eyelid. I must go. I love you and you have your art. I'm going to smash you. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah. There you go. It's like this. Yeah. You see what I mean. You see what I mean. I keep looking up at your PNG when you mention the techniques you do, and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, she does do that. Yeah, she do. I do be trying to preach, to what's that one saying? To like do what you preach or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then it makes so much sense in my brain. And if you wanted to make it more intense, this is just kind of a basic sort of shading. It's not really, it's just kind of whipping, right? It's just kind of like a silly, fast shading thing. If you wanted to make it more, I guess, shaded or more intense, you can also do this, where you shade a little bit of the nose, and then you add this triangle. You see that weird triangle? Go along the lips, and then shade this. You see what that is? It makes it look like the sun is a little bit more on this side. And then I'm my little brain, right? This looks incredible to me, oh my god. Having this triangle. You can also do that. You're so good at this. Oh my god, thank you. Oh, thank you. You can also do that method. Very pog. And then for digital artists, I mean, I guess you could try this with also, what do you call it? With, traditional, but because I'm like mainly digital at this point, I like to go in with this, a light purple, and on the same multiply layer, I get my little soft airbrush. Here, maybe I can use this one. My soft airbrush, alpha lock that multiply layer, and right now it looks like it's just, you know, very, the skin just looks very tacky like this, you know. Why this song pull up, bro? Chill. It's like this upbeat. I was like, bro. Anyways, the skin looks tacky right now. It's just one color, not very much vibration, you know, very shitty, you know. Oh my god, the shading triangles you did the last art stream. I was like, this is genius. Oh my god, thank you. Oh my god, thank you. I like to add a purple. You can immediately sort of see the effect after I add some on. Purple is cool color, so it'll make it look very, I guess, cooler on the sort of insides. I like to go over it with this light purple, very lightly. Now it makes the skin look more vibrant. You see what I did? Look, tacky, vibrant. Oh my goodness. The baby digital artist of mine, no. You see, it automatically makes it look more vibrant in a way. That's the only word I can explain it with. And then same thing, I like to go in with a dark purple and just get in. So, oh my god, it literally makes such a huge difference, doesn't it? It makes like the biggest difference ever. You see this? You can see, you can immediately tell the difference between the two if I just switch it off and on. It makes a big difference, and it's such a little detail, just a little detail. And what I like to do here is get this dark purple, very dark purple. I consider it purple, but you know, on this like, on a little color thingy, it's a pink, but whatever. I like to get this dark purple, and I like to go in a little bit on the very dark places. So where the hair starts right here, just go in with this dark purple. Just shade it a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? So glad I can come back to this VOD later. Yeah, I always have my VODs pulled up, having these dark shaded places. I'm just gonna make it easier on myself. And making some more darker areas. Oops. Goof that up real quick. On the really dark areas, I'll just go over it again with a dark purple. I hate it when people draw individual hair strands. I love it when people do that. What? I used to do that a lot more. I haven't done it much recently, just because my art style changed a lot. On the very dark areas where you see that it's gonna be really, really dark, I like to add this very dark purple. So this is just basic. There should be like some here, but we'll just kind of leave it. We'll just kind of go whatever with that. This is really going awesome so far. Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna blend this out a little bit more. Okay, whatever. You can tell like, you know, what I'm trying to go for. You know, you can tell what I'm going for. You know, the goofy shit. And then on the exact same places that you put those very dark purples, go over it with a light blue, just to make it a little bit more balanced. Just going over it with a light blue just to balance it out, so it's not just this very harsh purple all of a sudden. Just very lightly going over the purples. I'm just shading it a little bit more so it doesn't look super tacky. You can see a little bit of the difference. See? Oh my god, I would never have used my brain enough for that. No. Literally teaching me so much. Oh my god, thank you. You're so nice to me, Gaki. I'm blushed. But yeah, going over it with this very light blue makes a difference. So it's not just super harsh, you know, it's not this all of a sudden this super harsh purple coming out of the blue, like where the fuck does purple come from? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like that. And then last but not least, orange. This light orange, perfect. I like to use this light orange to sort of outline the shading, where the shades go. So just outlining where these triangles, this like shading is. Paradise, let's go together. Outlining this thing just so it pops out a little bit more. That looks so good. You humble me. I'm gonna get humbled too, bro. I'm going crazy. Thank you so much, Kaki. Just outlining the shading after we've done all this goofy stuff. Let me just polish it a little bit more. Sometimes I forget to do BRB redoing my PNG. Bro, I'll make your PNG. You humble me so much. I'll just do it for you. No shit. No goofy. I'll do it. I'll do it, bro. Dare me. I do it. But yeah. Just going outlining with an orange can help pop out where that sun is coming from. Nah, set up tips first, bro. What the hell? I'm not gonna. No. I'm not setting up tips. I'ma just do it. You cannot stop me, for an artist is unleashed or whatever. But yeah, just outlining where the oranges are. Just outlining wherever you did. I dare you to set up tips. Flushed emoji. Outlining where the lines where you shaded can help where your sun is coming from pop out more. You know what I'm saying? And help it pop, you know? Very good pop. And now for highlights. Your brain is literally so big. Oh my god, I'm blushing. And then for highlights, yeah, I see that totally. FNAF 6, bro. What? I don't keep up with FNAF. Okay, for highlights time. I'll try and make chapters for this VOD so I can, you know, so you can just skip to whatever you need. So highlights, I like to do the same thing, a clipping mask, so it stays in that same, you know, layer. Clipping mask, and then color dodge. And this is where it's like a trust the process sort of thing. Oh, my voice! And this is a trust the process sort of thing. So what you're gonna do, once you've put it on color dodge, you're gonna take this, like a really really saturated but really dark orange, or I mean, you can go with a really dark sort of orange, yellow, green, or even a really dark blue. Anything that's really dark and it'll be in that sort of down, very saturated, but also, you know, that range. And you're gonna go and do your highlights. I like to put a highlight here on the chin, you know. With this color dodge, your highlights are gonna turn, you know, this very light color, but it's also gonna add this weird effect where it goes on top of everything else. And then with highlights, I like to add I like to shade it a lot. I like to do a lot of shading. And then I also like to do this nice, where I outline where the sort of this color starts, and I like to blend it out so it looks like it's going that way. You can see it on the top here. I can show you an example on my PNG. I did this method a lot on the top of this. You can see. You see this triangle? Oh my gosh. Oh my glob. Okay, you see this triangle right here? I did that same method where I shaded like a bunch of like color all over here, and then I shaded out. Oops. Yeah. I did like a triangle of this color, and then I shaded it out down here. You see it? You see it? You see what I mean? It's just practicing those colors. Same thing, I can do it over here. Adding a sort of triangle of color and then blending it out. So it adds this weird, nice effect. Looks like the color is being more, you know, goofy, I guess. It's like more paying attention to there. You see that? And then just blending it out this way. So you can keep the same, so you can, because this method, it helps. So you can keep a harsh edge. You can keep a harsh edge here, but also blend out. Have that ability to go and blend it so it doesn't look super weird. Yeah, so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then here's another shading trick that I like to do. I like to add like a blob, a little blob of like whatever color I have, and then just shade the edges in. You see that? It adds like this weird effect where it looks like a little cylinder. Looks like this. Oops. Because like the edges are cut out. It's gonna look like that basically, except you properly shade it in like that. So you keep those edges. So you can keep these harsh edges, but also have a little bit of shading on the edges. I keep getting a vase. Oh my god, I got going crazy. And I like to, you know, keep my highlights very close, very, very close to my shading. I know most people wouldn't want to do that, but it helps a lot in the long run. So people can, so like when you look back at your art, you can see this obvious difference on where it gets lighter and where it gets darker. I like to also do it under the eyes a bit, that little weird cylinder trick. I have this like weird like double eyelid down here, so I like to do that in my art. I think it looks so much better close to the shading. Yeah, I feel like it looks a lot better closer to the shading, but I feel like most, like, I guess beginner traditional artists like to keep them far away from each other. Because I mean, I used to keep my like my highlights and my, you know, my highlights and my shading far, far away from each other, because I thought, you know, I thought the process was like this, you know, highlight, or here, maybe a better way to show it is on here. So like this little box, I thought the best way to show it was like highlight and then a middle part to blend it and then the shading. But no, that's just you wanting, just over analyzing it, you know. The easiest thing is to put your highlights right next to your shading sometimes, you know, most of the time, because then it goes. I have no idea when it comes to the hair highlights and shading. Well, that's crazy, because we about to get into it. Shit, bro. Okay, now for, yeah, see, if I put this on a normal layer, it looks like this. And having that color dodge, you gotta just specifically put it on color dodge. It makes it, you know, look like it's shading. So onto hair shading. Oh, it looks so weird without the like without the weird filter. It really does. So hair shading. What color do you guys want me to do? What color does the council want me to utilize? Let me see. If I just like spin it really fast and then I close my eyes. Yeah. What color did it land on? Oh, it's on the same color. Wait, that didn't even make a difference. Wait, no. Maybe I can. Let's do. Maybe we should just do stick with the basics and go like brown. Let me see. Green. Okay. Let me see. I wanna very. I forgot it turns into a cat. Let me see. Where's a nice green? I think this green is very nice. Nah, we can do brown if you want. Nah. We will do green. It'll be like a little challenge. The same thing applies, you know? The same thing applies for like either whatever color like you want to do for your hair. So, I didn't mention this before, but actually, a good way to start shading, a good way to make sure you get all of the little pieces in your shading. Look, you see, I missed some pieces already because, you know, I didn't even notice they were there with the other color, with the other like light green. What's good is to get like a dark green, a dark yellow, and shade with that color first, just to make sure you don't miss any pieces of your hair, you know, of where your hair is gonna go. I like to shade the ends of the hair, make more lighter. Big brain! Yeah, it's a little trick I learned. Just to make sure you don't like miss like a little piece, or like if there's like a little speck like that, like this, you don't miss it if you're like painting in like white. Like if you were painting in white, you would have totally missed that, and then you would have had this weird dot that you might have noticed like at the end of the piece and would have been like, no. So just to avoid that from happening, using a very dark color or a very, I guess, weird greenish color helps in not missing those small pieces that you could have missed otherwise. Yeah, I found so many of those on my PNG. Yeah, just doing those little things. I don't do this too often because I forget to do this a lot of the time, so sometimes I will still find like little pieces in my like shit. But having this to keep in mind and just practicing it, the more you practice it, the more you like remember to do it, the more it's just gonna be muscle memory at that point. You're just gonna do it without even noticing. Just having to remember and practice as many as you can. It will help in the long run. Let's just shade this more. And go this way. Oops. This way. And then where's more? I'm gonna see if I can speed this up a little bit by just using this color fill goofy stuff. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I'll BRB. Alright. I'm just shading right now. No worries. You may well. I love Eve. I'm listening to Eve right now. I'm sorry, you guys can't hear it. I wish I could let you hear what I'm listening to. Okay. And then I'm gonna fix this a little bit more. No, no, no. There you go. A little bit more. A little bit more. Oh, wait, shit. I forgot this part. I just kind of whipped this up like 2 minutes ago. Like before I started streaming. Just so I have like a base to use. It was like a really, really fast whip. The fastest whip I ever had to do. I was like, yeah, I should probably have a base, you know? Just so I can have something to draw on and not just try and wing it. Oh fuck. Literally such a good sketch. Oh my god. I'm going crazy. Thank you so much. Okay, let me see. A little bit more. Just gonna fix this and then I can show you what I mean. Okay. Hey. Okay, that should be fine. Okay. And then you can, to change the color, you can alpha lock it. My line art can't even comprehend. No. It just takes practice, I promise. So you just alpha lock the layer and fill the layer so that it only fills where you want to go. So what I like to do with hair shading is a little bit more, I guess, hard. It's harder for me to do. It's like it's not really more complicated, but it's more work, I guess. It's so goofy. So what I like to do is a clipping mask and then a multiply. This will be your first layer of shading. There's gonna be like 4 of these, so shade wherever, like I guess wherever you think the light will not go. So like here, I love Haver's relationship with shading hair. Me too, bro. Me too. Shading hair is so fucking goofy. What I like to do for the top of the head is I like to, okay, so shading. I like to, you know, split the parts because the split is right here, right? So after this, I like to shade a little bit this way. Because if you think about it, on the top of your head, you're not gonna, because it goes like, what do you mean? It goes like this, right? And then this is like your hairline. You're gonna see more of the light because the light is going from this way. You're gonna see more of the light on this edge rather than this side. Because this side is gonna be more dark. So having that like little, you know, that little piece right there can help a lot in like showing where your hair is coming from. And then here, here, here. Just like adding these like globs of like where the you know, where the shading is gonna go. These little globs. Not too much, you know? Not too much, not too much. Just adding these weird little globby things. I need to figure out where I want my little sun. I usually always default to my right because it's just easier for me. I always do my right hand when I make a little sun, like where I want my light to come from. It's just something I've always done. I feel so troubled when it's like my sun is on this side. I have no clue why. I just go ballistic. And for like making it not look so tacky, I actually like to go into my painting brushes and get this watercolor brush right here. When you like paint with it, it's gonna look like this. It's gonna look like this. But when you shade with it, when you're using the smudge tool, it's gonna look more better. It's gonna look like a little strand. You see that? That's looking awesome so far. Thank you, bro. It's gonna look more like strands, and I like to push it down as I go. Like push it up and down. See what I mean? You see what I mean? Hey yo! Hey yo! That's so good. I know, I like using the watercolor brush. It's really good to use this watercolor brush. I love this watercolor brush. It makes it look real nice. It makes it look very clean, real nice. It adds like little strands. Like, just because of how the brush is made, it just adds little strands on its own. You can see right here, there's like, you know, like the parts more darker, parts more lighter. It like automatically does it with this brush. I love this brush to shade hair. Same thing here. I like to push it out and then push it back in. Just going back and forth, you know. Ugh. Just going back and forth, back and forth. There you go. It's gonna be very messy, but you see what I mean. You see what I mean. You see what I mean. Very cool, very cool. And then same thing. You're gonna add another layer, clipping mask, multiply it, and then you're gonna color drop this color right here. And then when you start coloring on it, it's gonna turn even darker. I like to add like a little bit of a opacity just so it's not too dark, because we have to keep our fourth layer for like the darkest color. So here's more here. Just adding little globs of color so far, just to make it, you know, more, just to see where everything's gonna go before we start doing stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna add like a little bit here, I guess. And then same thing, just shade it. I never realized how many variations not you, like that people use. Variations of color. All the variations. Yeah, just going back and forth, you know. Like that, like so. Oh, my nose is so stuffy. These allergies are gonna take me out for real. Okay. There you go. This will literally make my life so much easier. Oh my god. There you go. And then just going up and then down again. There you go. Just like that. It's gonna be more messy. Let me actually add some more here. This is going down. There you go. Just adding them wherever you can. You know, where you just gotta go from dark to darker to darkest. And then add another layer, clipping mask again, multiply it. Just take color drop again, not like this, because this is our second layer. I mean, this is our first multiply layer. We got a color drop from the second multiply layer, and then add where the dark color is gonna be. You can do this like, I like to do it like 1, 2, 3 times, 3 to 4 times is what I like to do. And then if you don't want it, you just opacity it a little bit more so it matches what you want. There you go. And a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. Whoop. And a little bit here, a little bit here. And then same thing, just smudge it. Just shade it in and blend it. Bum 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 bum. Just say that. Ah. Same thing. Just shade it a bunch. And then kind of looks like the hair is like parted like in 2 colors. If you told me this was a product, the final product, I believe it. Oh my god. I'm gonna just do, actually no, let's just go all the way. Oops, wrong mask. Clipping mask, multiply. So we did 4 layers of this color. Just, it'll just be on this side because this is gonna be like the darkest it goes, you know. And then I'll set the opacity so it's not too harsh in a bit. Yeah, there you go. And then I'll shade it. I'll change the opacity so it's not too bad, so it's not too harsh. And then that will be the end of like the dark shading, and now we go into the highlights. So for the highlights, I like to clipping mask it again. I like to take the original color that we used for, you know, the hair, like the OG color. And then I like to put it on a screen. A screen layer will automatically make whatever color you're using more lighter. So you don't have to like, you know, you don't have to like, oh shit, like where is it? Where is it? You know? You can just go into it how you want. So we'll add highlights here. We'll add highlights here. Wherever the sun is coming from, just gotta keep your sunlight in mind. Here. We'll just goofy goober. We'll just, you know, just plan out wherever you want your highlights to be, like that. Oh, I see. I don't know if I can do that. No, Sage. If you want like an easier method, let me see. Let's see where the color is. This color. Yeah, see? You just go up a little bit. You just go up this way a little bit. If you need like a manual color picker, you just go up in, what do you call that direction? Like up left, up and to the left a little bit. And then you'll get the color that the screen will apply. And then same thing as the other times. Just highlighting. Just highlighting, just shading it in, back and forth, back and forth. It's the same goofy shit as per tradition. You go back and forth on the color palette. As per tradition. Just go back and forth. And keeping the shading really close to that, to the highlights. Having that is pretty pog, in my opinion. See? And you just adjust the brush to whatever you're shading. Go down. No, no, hang on. Such a man. Na 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 porque. Do 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 da. See that goofy shit? You see this goofy goober? Just like that. My brain is absorbing so much info. I'm sorry, it's probably a lot. It's probably a lot all at once. I def gotta make more rendered version of my PNG. Hell yeah. And then same thing like we did with the multiply layer, except of multiplying it, you're just gonna be screening it. So you screen again. And then you're gonna color pick the color that they gave you the first time, and you're just gonna go in a little bit more. And if you need it manually, you just go up a little bit more. Not too much, but a little bit more towards the white. This is so far. This is awesome. I'm glad to have joined. I'm glad you're here, bro. Thanks for like, you know, vibing and watching the stream. I was really excited for this stream. I was like, am I gonna wake up? Like, I played Valorant until like what, 3 in the morning last night. And I was like, oh shit, bro, I don't think I'm gonna wake up. But then I woke up and I was like, damn, I'm great. I'm fucking vibing right now. So luckily it all worked out. So same thing, you're just gonna shade. I see it. Oh my god, I see it. You see it coming together? You see it? And then now I like to do it like 2 or 3 times depending on like how dark our original color is. For this hair type, we actually had a very light color, like a more lighter color. You can see this is the OG. We had a very desaturated but a more lighter color. So after it gets really close to that white, I like to make another layer. Taking that original color we took, and then adding a layer, clipping masking it, and this time instead of screen, we're gonna add. I didn't care what it was, but that Valor stream I did with you suddenly hit my shots. I no longer no. Ballo streams Pog. I love Ballo. And then we're gonna take the original color we used and add it. This will make it super bright. But when we use add, it'll add, you can see like right here, you can see it adds this weird tint where it adds like a yellow and then a green. You can see it if I try and do it more lightly. You see? On this side, when you use the add color, it'll add like a weird, very light color that blends the color behind it. So it goes, instead of it going just like, you know, pure neon green, it'll add a yellow and then a white, so it blends more naturally together. That one Jet game, IDK was a queen, but that def wasn't me. That was you popped off that game. It was so good. So same thing, adding a bunch of blobs of like where I want the super duper highlights to go. Just wherever the super duper highlights are gonna end up. And then shading it. I like shading the highlights like this on this add layer. What I also like to do is add like these tiny lines and then shade up and down, so it gives it a weird little space. You can see that little space in between those two lines, so you can see the yellow and the other color. You make it look so easy. Oh my god, I'm blushing. Just adding these so it looks like there's more strands in the hair. Go down, like to add a little line, more strands. Up. Oh, whoa, when did the fucking size change, bro? I fat fingered. Oops. And then you can see that yellow sort of coming out. That'll be that adjacent color on the color wheel. And then bada bing, bada boom. Your hair shading is done. And like fix it a little bit more. And then your hair shading's done. You see that? You see that goober? It just works in that weird way. You just changed my life. Oh my god. If you guys want me to go into, what else should I go into? I guess to finish it off, we can go into the eyes, because that's like what's left of the face, right? So for eyes, you have to do two things. You have the pupil, and then you have the actual eye itself. So here, taking the cream white color that I always use. I love this color. I go behind the eye, just figuring out where the eye is. Here. Here's the eye. Okay. And then, oop, wrong fucking thing. Wrong shading tool. Since this isn't like a natural eye, I usually add like the little, maybe I can add it in really quick. Here, wait. My goofy ass gonna do that. I'm gonna add this. I always need this for my eyes, bro. So weird not having this. This goofy little piece of the eye. I like to have this piece of the eye, just this thing. I don't know what you call it, but everybody has that in their eye, you know. With this and this. This thingy. I don't know what you call that though. I totally don't know what you call that. Okay, cool. I think it's like your tear duct or something. Probably. Okay. And then I like to take... Okay. Well, I think we can still do it. Okay. So I didn't mean to say cream color. I meant to say this color. I don't know what you call this color. I guess an even darker, because it's not the same as the paper behind it. Hey, wait, let me see if I can... Oh, okay. It's not the same thing as the paper behind it. It's actually a more darker color, but I mean, if you... It looks like it's exactly the same when not put together. You see? It's utilizing color theory and how your eye perceives color. See? When I pull it apart, it looks a lot more brown. It's a brownish, a very, very brown, because it's more saturated than the color behind it. But it's more darker. I like to take this color and use it for the eyes. This is another one of those trust the process things. Another one of them trust the process goofy things. So after getting this color, I like to do an add. Same thing, clipping mask, and then add. I put my trust to me, bro. Trust. We're excited. Trust. And I like to take the cream color, soft airbrush it, very low opacity. And then you already see it in my PNG. Yeah, you can see everything that I do naturally on my PNG. So if you need the final product image, just look at my PNG. And then same thing, the add layer adds that when you use an add layer, especially with the white I'm gonna use, it adds this nice like, you can see it, it adds this really nice red and then yellow transitional thing. And that's what I use for the eyes. So going in, I like to do this. You see that? Just shading the edges very, very gently. You see what I mean? Oh my god, it's perfect. Thank you so much. And that's how we'll get that very light color. And even though this eye is on the darker side of the face, like the more shaded side of the face, just do it normally. We'll add it in a bit. We'll add that little darker layer in a bit. And then that's how I'll shade the back of the eye. And then we'll come back to the back of the eye in a bit. We just gotta add the actual pupil. So in another layer, let's see, we'll do a little complementary thing. The complementary color, luckily the, like, you know, Procreate has a complementary color like automatic thing, so whatever color you go, there's gonna be this little dot that follows it. Green, this is like exact complementary color to the green we used, so we can do a little complementary thing. So you put in this purple, put it there, put one there, and then one here. And then same thing for the eyes. I actually like to have this, like, where is it? I like to have like this weird pupil thingy. It's like somebody said it looks like a cat eye. I have it on my PNG too. There you go. I like to have that there, but on a separate layer, on its like completely own layer, not even a part of the line art, even though it would look like line art, right? I like to keep that there. And then same thing we did with the hair, you know. Clipping mask, multiply, and then I like to have it so it's, oops, wrong brush. I like to have it so it's like this, and like kind of like a weird, you like make a little bowl inside the eye, like a little bowl, like a little cereal bowl or something. You know what I'm saying? And then this eye will be different because, you know, the pupil's like on that side. Let me actually move this goofy ass pupil. No, goofy. Move it a little bit closer. There you go. Okay. I like to do that first. And then with the smudge tool, I like to go with a soft airbrush. That one. And then make it pretty small. 3%. Full opacity. And I like to do these like goofy little dash marks. These thingies. Oops, wrong layer. I like to do these goofy little dashies. Like up and down, the same thing. This is magnificent so far. Oh my god, thank you, bro. These little dashies, just following the bowl that we made. You turn me on like a light stick. Copying these dash marks, you know. Following the size of the bowl we made. And just so we have a little bit more room to continue like shading, you know, to continue like the dark shading. I like to decrease the opacity and then do the same thing. Multiply, color drop. Yo, so smart, thank you. Like to do the same thing and just make a bigger bowl following wherever we had that like other one. Wherever we had the little other one, you know. There you go. And then go up and down. Same thing, same thing. Up and down, up and down. Same thing, same thing, same thing. There you go. And then we don't have much room to go from here, so let me actually increase the opacity here. I like to take whatever color I used for the line art. It looks so cool, thank you. I like to use whatever color I used for the line art and make that the final tier, you know? How we've had these like bowls. I like to make this the final bowl so that it blends in with the eye. There you go. Then this one. There you go. Push down and up, down and up, down and up. There you go. And then that'll add depth to the eye, you know, because we made it a bowl shape. It'll add this curvy shape to the eye. Okay, now for highlights. Highlights. Same thing. Oh, clipping mask that. And then clipping mask, and then add. And then take the original color that we used for the eye, and you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna have this soft airbrush. You're gonna make it an add layer. You're gonna make it, just skip the screen layer. You're just gonna go straight into add. And you're gonna just go from the very bottom. You see where my brush is? Since it's in clipping mask, it won't like bleed into the skin. And just go from the bottom and just make that little bowl shape. And that'll look like the eye is like glowing. It'll look like the eye is glowing. And if you need more like, what do you call it? A more lighter color, you can just use the white color to make it even more brighter if you want that. Oh yeah, that's it. And to make it look very nice, just add another clipping mask, add, and then you're gonna go. I like to either take the line art brush you used, but since it's like really small in this case, I'm just gonna use this fine tip, and then I like to make this crescent along the eye, and then boop 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 boop, these little boopies, so boobies. Like that. That's one way you can do it. Another way you can do it is the lines and then make these inside. Like that. That's another way you can do that. There's two ways you can do it. There you go. That's another way. Just so you have like that little weird highlight. You know, it's a goofy little highlight. And then here, you alpha lock those pupils. That adds such a good touch. It's like it gives what it's missing. Yeah, it gives what it's missing. It's like that weird little touch, you know, the little touch you need. And then you take the pupils, you know, the little pupils. You're gonna alpha lock it, and you're gonna go. Let's see. If we split this purple, we can probably just go back to the green. using the green that we used for the hair. It's complementary, you know, why not? Just gonna... You're not gonna clipping mask. You're not gonna clip mask this one. You're actually gonna clip mask on top of this one. Instead of adding this as a clipping mask, because if we just clip mask this, and then did this as like a, what did I usually do? Maybe an ad. Like, it's just gonna go on top of the eye, you know? So, just to make sure that doesn't happen, just unmask, just unclip this one. Just unclip your pupil and clip your your layer to the pupil so it doesn't go on top of the eye. And then it's gonna add like a little bit of the green to the color. This one I like to just look through the like, you know, these filters to see what I need or what looks best with this, because sometimes some colors work, some colors don't work. So just going through to see what looks best. I think hard light would be okay. And just adding a tiny bit to the bottom of the pupil. Like that. Procreate is so nice. It's very, very nice. It's very, very nice. It still looks like it's like a pupil, like a black pupil from the outside, but it has that little detail that makes a little bit of a difference. And then same thing. I wish it was something I could get on my computer. I know, the computer. And then next, we're gonna add another add layer, and then you're gonna take a white, and you're just gonna add like a little teardrop. What I like to do is add a teardrop here. If you don't get the size right, just fix it with the eraser tool. A little teardrop like that, and then I like to add a little circle and then another circle, just so you can get that highlight. You see the difference? You see the difference? It's gonna be hard on this one. And then 2 little dots. You can mix and match like whatever you think looks best, but you're gonna add these basic shapes, you know? I think this one actually just could go without it because now I can't. He's so good. Thank you. You're gonna add this. It's gonna look like that, you know? The eyes are gonna look like that. And then what I like to do, just to make it easier on myself, I like to just duplicate this layer, take whatever's on the bottom, and then blur it a little bit. I like to do it to 3, so it looks more brighter in a weird way. You can see the difference of you can see the difference without it. It just looks more cooler. It looks like it's more glossy in a way. You see that? Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. And then I merge it down. Is so good? Thank you. And then after you're done, because that will be the end of like the pupil, we can go back to the back of the eye, like the eye as a general. It looks so much better with the blur, right? I like it with the blur too. It looks a lot better. And then we're gonna go. That will be the end of the pupil part. We're actually gonna go back to the full eye as itself. Gonna multiply. Wait. And you're just gonna put a layer on top, because we can't put it down here. We can't put it with the back of the eye, because then it's just gonna put the pupil on top, and then you can't really do it right. So you're gonna go on top of it. You're gonna multiply that layer, and you're gonna take the color that we used for the back of the pupil, this weird brownish color, and you're gonna add a little what do you call it? What do you call that? A little shading. So since this eye is over here, we can do like a little this. Just go on top of it. It's okay for now. We'll fix it in a bit. Like to shade the edges, just so it's not completely black, you know? So we'll do that. And then on this one, we can do it. Let me see what it would look like if we just did the entire thing, because this one's completely behind. I think that would be fine. I think that's fine. I was waiting for this part. Yeah, yes. It just takes a bit because you gotta do the eye first, so you know where you gotta, what is it? Where you can erase and where you put stuff. So after you do that, you're gonna cut out the pieces where we did the highlight. So you're gonna cut out this part, and then I like to just take the soft airbrush as an eraser and then go around it. Kind of like how you did the blur, but this is just a manual blur. Same thing. You're gonna cut out these pieces. And then airbrush. Oops, too much. Airbrush. You can do it like that. That's one way to do it, so you still get that general eye piece. Or if you wanted to, you could just cut out the eye completely on this side. So it's like that. But I like to keep it so it's like shaded, so it matches the picture. But you're just gonna cut out those highlights like that. And then another layer, you're gonna add another layer. You're just gonna add that. Gonna take a white color, and we're gonna go back to that little watercolor brush from before. Gonna go back into that watercolor brush, and then you're just gonna go on top of it. Gonna go on top of completely everything. All of this, and then on top of the eye as well. If it makes it easier, I would say just go on top of the line art with this one, so it goes on top, you know? I'm literally so glad you did the stream. I would have remained clueless for so long. No. If you need help, just let me know. I can help you with all you need. And then it's gonna add this like misty look to your eye shape, to your eye. You can blend it in and out like we did the hair. And you're gonna make sure you go inside the pupil a little bit and then outside. You're gonna go in between this like line. I would recommend putting this layer on top of the line art because that's what I do. And then it makes it look more misty. This is just something I do for myself. This one's not gonna be so much, but you get the gist. This was really fun. It was nice joining you all. Oh, are you dipping? Thank you for coming to the stream. There you go. It's gonna make it look misty. Misty, nice and misty. Chup, 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 chup. Blending it in and back and in. Just gonna make it look a little misty. This one is like, it's really hard for me to get right just because it's all goofy like that. See that goofy shit? You can see it on my PNG as per tradition. I did it here too on my PNG. You can see the little dash marks on the eye. You can see these little dash marks on the eye, right? And then you can also see where I cut out the highlight. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You can see where I cut out the highlight, and then you can see where I put this like misty stuff. Oh my god, you're so right. You can see I added the complementary color on the pupil at the very bottom. It's more brighter on this one than the one we did, but it's still fine. And then I did the add layers. I did little pieces on the side right here. And then I also did the back of the layer. I didn't really do much of that white in the back, but I still did it. I still did it. Some of it. See that? Little pieces up here. Those little pieces. And then I did the little pieces up here. Just going down as we go. Making it darker as you go up. Oops. Just making it darker as you go up. And then having that little light from down here. I like to do it like that. And then last but not least, because like I guess we're basically done. All that's left is like the mouth, but the mouth is like, bro, I just wing it, no cap. What is it? I didn't mention this, but I like to alpha lock the line art and go in and color it. I take a very, very dark purple for the skin color, and I color the line art. coloring the line art will make a big difference. Even though if you don't see it, don't worry, but it will make a big difference. Just coloring the line art. You know, these ears, making them purple because this is skin. Down here too. The hand. I didn't really do the hand. I don't know why I added a hand, even though I didn't do anything. But it's fine. It's fine. We good. Taking that dark green, make it even more darker, and then just making the hair green. Just making all this hair green. Even though it doesn't look like it added much, it does. It really, really does. It adds a ton to like what the general thing is. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Thank you so much. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I tried my best to show you. I tried my best with the color wheel. You see it? You see how it looks? Yeah, those are some tips. If you guys want to like, if you guys need more like help on like how to color and stuff, you can like DM me on Discord. I can totally like answer any questions or show you like personally what you if you need some more help, you know. You did so good. All of it shows so perfectly. Thank you so much. Of course. Thank you, Sugaki. Thank you so much, Gaki. Pulled through this stream. But yeah. That was color theory and how I use color. Clap, 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 clap. Oh my god, yes, for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do a regular color and chatting stream next time. I might just try and see if I can finish this Sally face. Because this is what I've been working on recently. Is Sally face. I like Sally face. Sally face pog. But yeah, I might work on this the next week, next art stream. I don't know. But if you guys wanna ask questions, wow, thank you. I like Sally face. Yeah, but if you guys need help or anything, just DM me. If you guys want to save your questions for like next week, that's okay too. No worries. It's so cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and I can totally help you. I didn't really go into like shading, like environmental backgrounds, stuff like that, but I bet we can do that next time. No worries. This stream was really fun to do. I had a lot of fun. Thank you so much. But yeah, you taught me so much today. I thank you so much for sticking around, dude. It was very nice. It was very nice to have you stick around this long. Thank you so much. But what's my stream schedule for next week? Let's see. Oh fuck, that's last week's stream schedule. Wait a second, I can fix it. Bada bing, bada boom. Here's this week's stream schedule. So this week we already did color theory. That was today. And then I'm not going to be streaming Tuesday. Tuesday's going to be a rest day for me because I've been working so much. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to do this. I was waiting for this stream. I know. I was like, can this week pass any faster, bro? I just want to kind of do this art stream. It was so fun. It was so much fun. But yeah, next week is gonna, or well, this week. Bleh. What is it? I'm gonna do Sally face on Wednesday. It should hopefully be the last episode of me doing Sally face because I wasn't able to finish it last time, but now we're on like episode 4. So hopefully it'll be, I have to miss out on Sally face. Sad. But no worries, we have 2 other streams. We have GeoGuessr with Nocturne Crow. That's gonna be really, really weird. I've never played GeoGuessr and I have no idea. I have such directional issues, bro. It's gonna be something else for real. And then this stream, I'm so nervous for getting over it. This will be an hour later than my usual streams, just so I can get a little bit more rest. GeoGuessr will be so much fun to watch. I hope so. I have no idea how to play it, dude. I'm just so nervous. I hope it'll be good. I hope it'll be good. But then, But then I have the last stream of this week, getting over it. my bestie, I love my bestie Jade. My bestie Jade was like, you should play Getting Over It. You raging is so different than like your normal self. And I was like, shit, bro. Should I? They were like, yeah. And so I got it. So I'm scared. I don't want to rage, bro. I don't want to rage too hard. I really don't want to rage, but knowing me, I rage so fucking fast. I get mad really, really fast, so. Well, not really fast. I don't get mad fast at all. I just get mad at games fast. But that'll be interesting. Oh my god, we want to see the rage. The fucking rage, bro. I'm nervous for it. But hopefully it'll all go well this week. You know, that's how I'm on League of Legends. Dude, I don't even want to try League. League just seems so frustrating. Oh my god. But yeah, that'll be the stream schedule for this week. I hope to see you on Wednesday for Sally Face, you know, or Thursday or Saturday. Hopefully Saturday. Saturday's the one where I want a lot of people to show up. But that's just me. It truly is. But yeah. Thank you so much for today, and I hope you guys have a good day. I'll see if I can put chapters on the end. But if you play, you can play with me. Oh, okay, good. At least I have somebody to play with. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm so scared, bro. League is fun with friends, isn't it? It's probably fun with friends, obviously. Oh, man. Been talking so much today. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining the stream. I had a ton of fun. Thank you so much for the stream, Shino. Thank you so much for carrying the chat, Sagaki. Thank you so much, Gaki. You carried the chat. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. I will be back on Wednesday. For now, it is rest. I'ma take a fat nap. Rest the voice. Exactly, my voice. I need some like honey. I need like tea or honey or something. But yeah. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Oh, whoa. Would you look at this art? Oh my fucking god, this is so good. Oh my, you could be on the screen, you know, if you just sent me art on like Twitter or just, oh, whoa. You could be on the screen, you know. Bye.